Should I try it now?
Just give it a shot.
I'm so confused. My arms don't know what to do. How do you spin this?
Oh, I don't know what's this.
What's up guys, my name is Nikhil and you're watching Menu Please, a show that used to be a conversation-driven food show but now it's pretty much an idiot's guide to cooking. Having said that, today I'm going to be attempting to make Kerala Parota along with a very special guest. She is this firecracker actor whose first three films, Kumbalangi Nights, Helen and Kapela, have all been Malayali masterstrokes. Her performances have been delightful and I'm very excited to meet her. I guess you could say if Peter Parker has his Uncle Ben, I have my Anna Ben.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I've been just chilling, watching movies, Netflix all the time. Yeah, so.
Brand plug right off the bat. What are the kind of things you've been making in this lockdown?
Started baking. I think everybody started baking during lockdown. I kind of tried making muffins. Not so great.
Can I just say auntie is standing in the back very slyly and I can see her. So cute. I think she's come to check. Is she lying that her cooking is good?
They're all right here judging me and like wondering when I cook for them. So
This might be a problem, Anna, because today we're preparing something very traditional and special to Kerala cuisine, Kerala Parota.
yes.
So I don't know how many times you're allowed to fail at this if you're an actual Mallu.
Everybody knows it's really difficult to make. So I think I'll be off the hook. I have not made it ever.
Okay, well, I thought I would be learning how to make it from you, but if you're making it for the first time as well, good luck to both of us.
Let's learn it together.
Alright, then let's get cooking. I'm sorry to all my Mallu friends and the Malayalam community for what's about to happen.
I'm using 2 cups.
Alright, 2 cups of maida, 1 egg.
I'm adding 2 tablespoons sugar,
That's tablespoon number 1, tablespoon number 2.
half a tablespoon of salt. So there's this one optional thing that you can do is add a little bit of baking powder.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid that option because I'm a purist and also I don't have baking powder. So now we just mix it.
Yes, mix it.
I'm mixing with a spoon first.
Oh no, I am using my hands. I mean, that's much nicer, I guess.
Did you add any water to it?
Yeah, you add a little bit of water, not too much.
So can you describe to me like what is the perfect Kerala Parota?
It has to be really soft, little creamy in the mouth, flaky and a little shiny with the ghee on top. So my only worry is I'm going to tell you all this and it's not going to turn out like that and I'll be really sad.
My atta is now the consistency of foiled custard.
Not too much.
Have faith in yourself, you can do this.
Anna, what are the foods that you traditionally ate at home?
So for breakfast, usually it's putta every day because my dad cannot survive without it. My mom's fish curry. I've tried seafood from a lot of places, but nothing can beat what you make home. We actually make dosha sometimes. Dosha is not technically Kerala, but we do really like it.
It's clearly not from Kerala because you pronounce it dosha.
How do you pronounce it?
In Karnataka, we just say dose.
We say dosha. Okay, so we have to add a little bit oil to this, about 3 teaspoons of oil.
I'm just going to say that's about 3 tablespoons. Tablespoons?
Teaspoons.
Teaspoons? Okay, perfect. How are you dealing with this? What? How?
Because you just added oil, so that won't let it stick onto your hand.
You're using some Kochi Maida, dude. This is some nonsense. What's going on? So, when did you start to act? Were you acting as a child as well?
I don't know, man. It just happened. I went for an audition, they picked me. I don't even know what was happening.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me that all this acting expertise you've showed in these 3 movies is like natural?
I got the opportunity to work with really talented people and they were never intimidating at any point. They were very sweet about giving me points and helping me just be who I am and all that. So I think that kind of helped me quite a lot.
When you did your first film Kumbalangi and now Kapela, both of these films are set in rural parts of Kerala. How did you get into the mindset of these characters?
Kapela was the one where we went to the set a week ahead and we stayed there and we hung out on those places. I kind of made a couple of friends there and they were very sweet and all that. So you pick up things from them automatically, like how they are. And a couple of people who are actually living there acted in it also.
Wow.
So they're very excited about it.
Okay guys, so we finished kneading the dough. This needs to sit for 3 hours. So both of us have prepared some dough ahead of time. How does yours look?
It actually looks nice.
Guys, my dough preparation was a bit of a disaster. Let's cut to a quick time lapse.
What do I do?
Okay, it's not that bad, but it looks
Not
very
bad.
sticky.
You make like small balls like this.
You know what? I'm just going to lubricate my hands with this cooking oil.
Good idea.
That's the only way I can do it. So, now tell me, after filming in a village for so long, when you came back to the city, What was that like? Was it jarring?
Actually, the second half of the movie in Capella, there's a big shift from the village place to the city. What you see in the movie where Jesse gets super anxious seeing the whole city life, I literally had that anxiety when I was shooting it because that was such a busy place and it was so difficult to shoot there. So I think I got that experience right from the set. I didn't have to finish the whole shoot and come back home.
Okay, what is the next thing?
Get a flat surface cleaned and then just put some maida on top of it.
Let's just all assume that my kitchen slab is clean.
You take this tiny looking thing and just press it flat.
Just spreading it on the slab and it's sticking to the slab. Oh no.
Don't let it stick to the slab.
I'm not letting it stick. It's doing what it wants.
Just put some extra powder on place and then just press it. And then you use a rolling pin and flatten it further.
How do you roll the parota if your rolling pin has grown fungus on it?
Oh my god.
Guys, there's a bit of a disaster.
Do you have a bottle that you can use to flatten?
Oh yeah, I have a bottle. Putting maida on my bottle now.
That's okay.
Oh my god, this is incredible. This is better than a rolling pin.
See?
Anna, can you tell me about favorite things to eat?
Biryani. That's like my go-to for anything. Kerala Malabar biryani. It's not too much of masala. It has the right amount of flavor to it.
Delicious.
So the next thing we do is different ways to do it. One, you can actually slice it into thin strips.
Okay.
If not that, fold it like how you make a paper fan or like a sari pallu.
Okay, you're assuming I know how to tie a sari or a paper fan. This is a fascinating technique.
If you've done that, just put some flour on it and then you roll it like this.
By the way, this is probably the most fun thing I've ever cooked.
Actually, yeah, me too. This is super fun to make. So
Keep
if you
it
got
going.
something like this, yeah, that's not bad.
Like you haven't had a single hiccup in this whole process.
Please don't jinx it.
If I'm in Kerala, how do I say in Malayalam, I'm sorry for disrespecting your entire culture?
എന്നോട് ക്ഷമിക്കണം.
Ennodu shevikkenam.
ക്ഷമിക്കണം.
Editor, can you just put Anna's voice over me?
എന്നോട് ക്ഷമിക്കണം. Okay, now we're gonna flatten it.
Okay, I'm rolling it. Oh no.
Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope this is okay.
This one looks like a chapati.
You pick
Oh, wait,
one.
let me
Which
also
one should I fry first?
I would say
Good, the bad.
the good, obviously. Okay, here we go.
I can literally hear people saying, "No, this isn't."
Oh no, it's starting to stick to the pan. We can't allow this to happen. Oh no, guys, it's stuck to the pan. It's not moving.
Did you put ghee?
So there's a lot of ghee and hopefully it'll work.
So you just keep flipping it, cook both sides until there's a little bit of brown on top.
Yo, something's happening, but it's starting to look a bit like a Kerala parota.
Okay, I think I am done. The next step is you crush it together so that you get the whole flaky paratha thing going on.
So I'm just going to crush my parota that I made right now. Anna, do you want to show both the parotas together to see like 1, 2, 3?
Yours is like golden brown. It looks nice. I don't even know what it looks like.
No, it's a good first effort. I mean, like it's not as good as mine, but like
You do the next step and show me and let's see how that's gonna
this is a false parota. I didn't make this. This is a frozen parota.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, now I'll show you my actual parota and you'll feel much better about yourself. Basically, I made atta cake.
There's a heart at the center of it on the other side.
I mean, an actual human heart would look like this. I'm just going to crush it in a very non-traditional way.
How did that go?
It looks the same, but now it's broken.
I think we waited a little too long because it has to be done when it's really hot.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have pranked you. I should have just straight up.
Yeah, see? You dug your own grave.
Now that both of us have made our own version of Kerala parota, let's taste it along with a curry of our choice. What are you going to be eating it with?
I'm gonna eat it with my mom's chicken curry.
I am going to be eating mine with some mutton sambar. Alright, bon appetit.
I think the curry is making it better.
Like it's a little more cardboardy than regular parota. It's got the flavoring, it's got the crisp.
Mine is pretty soft.
I feel like today I tried to make a parota and I created something that was a completely different version of it, which reminds me of your film Capella. These two movies, Kumbalangi Nights and Capella, for me have been sort of gateway films to watch more Malu films. So do you think it's important that as an audience we allow ourselves to explore these regional films more and see that they're doing some mind-blowing things.
Be it in the field or outside, I think it's
Yeah.
very important that you watch different languages because there are like gems out there. Watch Kireedam. It's a very famous movie. I
Later.
think a lot of people have already watched Bangalore Days because it's been very popular outside Kerala. A personal favorite, it's my dad's movie, Kalyana Raman. It's hilarious to watch. You can actually get a lot of other names from the comment section, so you'll know which to watch.
What is the reason people should go and watch Capella right now?
So Capella is basically a very sweet movie. For me personally, it's been a journey of discovery for that particular kind of character. So it's all about how a very innocent girl, her innocence has been tortured to an extent, and she comes out of it, and how she evolves into somebody, fresh start for her. So it's a very small movie, but it has a lot of relevance even now. When you place yourself in that position, the kind of things she might have gone through, and I don't want to reveal too much and spoil it, but I think you'll like it. You'll have fun watching it.
You've done 3 films, but you seem so experienced and seasoned and mature in these films.
I tend to not think too much when I'm doing these things because if I go into that, I'll be in trouble. So I tend to be like, I'm just going to do the scene and just have fun. I usually get tense after everything is done. When I watch the movie, I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this.
That's great. And I think you applied that same mindset to the parota making, and that's why yours turned out so much more beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like, share this with your friends, and comment what you think I should make in the next episode. Or if you think I should stop cooking for the rest of my life, send me an email. Whoa, that was a loud horn. So for your first film, Kumbalangi, this guy is interrupting the show today. So for your first,
no.
what is good? Is this a prank?